Hey guys, what's up? V8 Merc here. Today I'm going to do a different video, a little bit different from what I normally do, not all the guns and stuff like that, and gun talk. The reason for that is because I have suffered a little injury. I've actually cut like almost the top of my pinky off. It's a pretty deep cut, so I can't really do all the normal tasks that I'd like to do. I was supposed to do a shooting video showing you guys my steel targets, showing the range setup and how I would do all my shooting. I did get my shipment of steel plates here. Here's a 12x12 A.R. 500 plate. We've already done some testing on some hanging, how we're going to hang the targets, and we've come up with a few ideas and designs. And we came up with one that really works for us, but I can't show you it because I can't shoot. So I just wanted to make this little update video. Telling you guys that I probably won't be able to do the normal stuff for at least a week or 2 weeks until I get better. So I was just trying to make this video worthwhile by sharing a little story with you guys. I came across for one of my writing assignments for an animal cognition class, and I had to find a story about a dog's behavior. And an animal's behavior, and I came across an article about a dog, a German Shepherd used in World War II towards a military effort, I think it was in Italy for most of the part. He was with a tank battalion. And the stories of Chip the War Dog, and it's also a Disney movie, I believe, that they created based on him. And in our background here I have my German Shepherd, who's going to be taking a nap probably in front of you guys because she's always tired for some reason. And she's about 4 years old. Since 2008, 2009 we've had her. So just watch her doze off while I tell you guys about this story. So the dog's name is Chip. He was donated to the DFD, which was Dogs for Defense, in 1942, and it was created for people to donate their dogs towards a war effort, and they were respectfully called the Canine Corps. And Chip the War Dog, as everybody knows him as, he's a German Shepherd mix, and he received a Silver Star for Valor and a Purple Heart for wounds he received during a mission. Some of his documented stories are very interesting, actually. For example, when his unit was pinned down by machine gun fire, they had Chip run back to base. I guess it wasn't too far. They had him run back to base to run a phone line, and he ran back, dodging gunfire, and he was able to establish a line of communication with the base behind where their current position was, and they were able to direct in shells on the enemy position. And so he saved a lot of lives that day. If you send a human, probably the human would have died because they can't run that fast as dogs can, anyways. One of his other most outstanding acts of courage was when him and his handler were pinned down on a beach in Italy by machine gun fire. He decided to leave his handler, just like left his side and charged the pillbox by himself. And he ran in there and he bit the guys, and the 4 guys ran out, and the U.S. soldiers arrested them or detained them. They surrendered, so they detained them, and the guys suffered bite wounds and such. And the dog, Chip, had a scalp wound and some powder burns on him. As well as the same night, Chip also alerted his unit to the presence of Italian soldiers nearby and aided in the capture of 10 enemy soldiers without any fight. Yeah, he just found them and he alerted them to what was going on. And he saved some lives that day and saved a gunfight, saved them from a gunfight as well. Being a dog, he put himself in harm's way regularly, and in these instances you could probably consider them suicide missions. And it kind of shows you how dogs are just, man's best friend, and they almost do anything to please you. And Chip was also honorably discharged. He survived the war, and he came back and he was given, his awards, but they actually ended up taking him away because he was a dog, not a human, and they say the awards are reserved for humans only, not dogs. And they were revoked, but he was still given the honorable discharge. and ever since then they've deemed dogs as equipment. So they're not soldiers, they're equipment. And I think during Vietnam they left a bunch of dogs behind in Vietnam because they were classified as equipment. You can leave equipment behind, but you can't leave a soldier. And I think a lot of Chip's unit would disagree with that, and they would say he was a brother in arms and deserves his awards. And I thought that was a pretty neat story. I liked I love dogs, and I love my German Shepherds. I really love how they look and everything, and they're really smart dogs. They're number one in nothing, but number two in everything. And it was a pretty cool story to see that. And I know a lot of gun guys have a lot of German Shepherds. A lot of people I see with guns, they also have German Shepherds, and I usually think it's kind of funny that I see that little correlation there. But I thought I would share that little story with you guys. I thought it was pretty interesting, and it's just a random thing. It has nothing really to do with guns or anything like that, but just a random story I wanted to share. So if you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, please leave them below. Like I said before, I'll try to get to my shooting videos as fast as I can once I heal up, because I really want to show you guys some steel slapping. Alright guys, V8 Merc out. Look at it. Just want to show you guys my other German Shepherd here. He's a pup. He's barely a year old right now. He's just like stepping over everybody else though. Why don't you come back here? There you go. I don't think he likes even being on the table. It's too big for it. He's all black as well. That right? There you go. Also, I was wondering. I know all of my viewers are, obviously gun guys. I was wondering what kind of breed of dogs you guys have. Maybe you guys can put that in the comments below. As you can tell, I'm a German Shepherd guy. What kind of dog guy are you?